Yo, it's time to wrap everything up again for this week's episode. We're a little bit late. So yeah, I did a whole vlog yesterday at a cafe, but unfortunately the phone's memory was already full at like around minute 3, and I was like speaking for 30 to 45 minutes long. So I did a retake and got a little bit frustrated. So the second take wasn't as good as the first. So I figured to take it easy, take the day off, and then redo the whole thing again. So right now we're just on our way to go get groceries, and yeah, might as well just try to vlog while I'm on it. So to catch you up, I figured that I'd be more productive if I'd eliminate all the distractions, all the unnecessary things that I need to cut out of what I'm currently doing right now, so I could put more better things to do, like things that would keep us progressing, get back into building the habits that made me go this far, that made me who I am right now. So I'm talking about like reading more books, watching better content. Last night I uploaded a video of me watching Patrick Bet-David. That's one thing that I was like really doing back then, when I was like watching his content and just trying to learn from him. Pretty much just follow what he says, because he's kind of like laid out the blueprint for me and like what I need to be doing. I don't know if that works for you, but I'm just saying, this one works for me. It definitely got me improving. So to each our own, I would say, right? I know you have different takes on each personality, each individual, each influencer out there. So you choose who you want to follow, and from there just let the results speak for itself. So yeah, I figured I just need to start doing all these good habits again, because right now without the gym in the mix, since we couldn't work out, we don't have access to the gym, we're trying to build a home gym. It's a waiting game right now. And just like what it says on this post that I saw on the internet just a few days back, it says something like, if fishermen cannot go to the sea to fish, then they take their time in fixing their nets, and we're definitely in that time right now. So I'm just trying to learn as much as I can, do the planning, just thinking about things that we need to try and the things that we need to improve on. So yeah, one thing that I've been improving on lately is speech, right? My message delivery, because you can only see behind the scenes. Like, I talk a lot. Like, I record a 1-hour video and then I cut out everything unnecessary just to put out like an 8 to 10 minute episode. So imagine all the time that I need to be putting just to cut out all the unnecessary stuff that I'm saying, and like all the pauses and all the ums and all the ahs. So that's one biggest thing that I really want to cut down as soon as now. Right now it's taking a whole lot of time in my calendar. Maybe just hire someone to do this. We're not that rich yet. We don't make money out of this yet, so maybe one of these days we'll get a crew and all that, but for now we're trying to DIY everything. So what am I doing right now to improve on my speech? If you're asking, I'm watching podcasts about impromptu speaking, and if there's one thing that I could impart to you guys, anything that I've learned right now, it's about just being confident, just being comfortable. Because when you're shy, when you get like too conscious of like people like listening to you, like right now I'm in a public space and I'm like doing all this, so I want to deal with my fear of public speaking, because well, definitely one of these days I want to become a good one. So yeah, this week I actually started filming myself talking in public, talking in a restaurant. Yesterday I was in a coffee shop. There was like 1 or 2 people coming in and out, and I admit, right, I still get shy. I still get too conscious when people are around and when I'm talking, and that affects your speech. So I've been trying to deal with that. I've been trying to, challenge myself, go to somewhere public and just try to practice speaking, just to deal with my confidence. So speech is definitely going to be that one arsenal that I will forever use in everything that I do. So if I keep on owning that, it would only get better. So another thing that I've been working on lately is understanding my program, right? What works better for me. And I have concluded that I made the right decision when I studied strength training and bodybuilding first before jumping into performance training. Like, remember, I almost signed up for performance training the first time because that was initially my goal. It's to learn how to fly, right? Learn how to jump fast, how to run fast, and basically anything like every athlete would ever wish. See, like I said, I'm trying to learn the ropes as I go, trying to see what is a better fit for me. And as I was studying the performance training, I noticed that nobody talks about, like, the athlete being overweight, the athlete being, obese, right? Being not in a good condition, right? Being fat, being heavy and all that. Then I dig deeper, and then there's one channel that I found. I think it was TJ Performance. He mainly focuses on performance training for basketball players, kind of similar to what Overtime Athletes are doing. But Overtime Athletes is a wider scope. Like, they have NFL, they have MLB, they have NBA, they have soccer, any other sports out there in US that, you know, people are playing. But TJ Performance mainly focuses on basketball, and the best athlete that they have under their brand is James Harden. They specifically have this program called Fat Don't Fly, and like, he's not lying about it. The point is, before I get into, you know, learning how to jump higher, run faster, you know, improve agility, quickness, speed, all that, I need to be able to handle that intensity. So there's no other better way to do that but to do it through strength training, because strength training is safe. But even you start in the lowest level possible, you're already reaping a lot of benefits compared to like toning down the performance training on like the lowest level possible. So yeah, I've figured it out what my program is going to be. I'm gonna go back to strength training. I'm gonna start adding core exercises right there, strengthening my core, not for aesthetics but for its, you know, sole function. And then if I could slowly ease into performance training, I could actually start doing one modality out of the performance training, put that in my current regimen. That part right there is essential before we dive into, you know, the explosive and the intense part of the training, where you're actually, you know, trying to jump plyo boxes, where you're trying to do your pogo jumps, your A skips, your B skips, and all that part. So that's what I've understood so far. So yeah, it's just a matter of time now. A couple more weeks, or maybe at the end of the month, we'll probably gonna have our home gym completed. I'm definitely excited for that, and I think from that point on, we're finally going to start looking more of a fitness vlog channel rather than, you know, a talking head. Yeah, stay tuned guys, and I'll see you next episode.